Alright, should be live. Zero drop frames so far, so it should be good. What up, Retro? Alright. Let's see, so we've got this Daytona here. And we got a Supra. I think we're going to start off by doing the Supra tonight. Take this bad boy in the shop, shall we? What up, Moral? Ethan? Asif? Don't really want to do World of Warships at the moment. I've played World of Warships all day. I've put out 2 World of Warships videos. So now it's time to relax and chill. You know. What up, Max? Welcome. How's my Pokemon? Yeah, I haven't played Pokemon for a while. I might get back into it, especially now that I can stream. Who knows? Let's see. Let's get this to lift A, where we tear this thing apart. Okay, it's already on the lift. Go ahead and pull this off. What up, Ethan? Every time you get a ship, you watch my videos. I appreciate that, man. Really do. Glad I can help you out a little bit. Play Jurassic World Evolution 2. I might, actually. I did enjoy the first one. I just got bored with it. So, once it comes out with the new one, I might pick it up again and see what it's about. Especially, again, now that I have the ability to stream, all of that becomes a little bit easier. Because I am not an editor. I don't like editing things. So, the fact that I can stream now opens up a lot of possibilities for what I can do. Alright, well, the good news is this car is pretty barren. So, I don't think there's any glass left in this thing. Yeah, I don't think there was any. Alright, so that's all of that. Let's raise her up to start pulling everything off. What's up? What's up? Hey, man. I appreciate you guys stopping by. And first time you've ever been shouted out, Ethan? Well, I appreciate it, man. Like I said, I like streaming. I really do. I just never had the ability to stream where I lived before. The quality was awful because I had terrible internet. So, the fact that I can actually stream now opens up a lot of possibilities for me with playing certain games and stuff. Playing stuff that's not just the same thing all the time. I like it. I like interacting with people. That's why I like doing the, oh god. That's why I like doing all of the premieres and stuff. Yeah, he started lagging right before I left. I don't know what was going on. It happens. I'm sure he'll get it sorted eventually. It happens. I appreciate that, RJ. I really do. It's a fun game, man. It really is. It's a nice little time waster slash just something to relax to. It's got a good music background. Like, I like it. I enjoy the game anyway. And it seems like there's at least, I think, 30 or 40 people that enjoy watching the streams usually. And then when it goes live, usually anywhere from 500 to 1,000 views total. Like, it's not a, it does pretty well, considering. Which is nice, because I enjoy it too. It's always nice when you can get the, like, the best of everything, right? You get to enjoy what you're playing, and people actually seem to like it. What up, War Crime? Nico, how's it going? Giannis? Hey, we got a bunch of new faces in here tonight as far as for a car mechanic sim. Appreciate you guys. I know a lot of you guys have been around a while. It's just I don't normally see you guys in this stream, so appreciate it. It's just a chill game. It's a chill game where you get to tear stuff apart and rebuild it, make it look cool. What's not to like? If you like cars, it's not bad. You're here because Peak banned you. Peak bans a lot of people. But, I mean, it's up to them. I don't have anything to do with that. And the only thing I ask is that if whatever happened over in somebody else's stream, you don't bring it to this stream. That's all I ask. Just be civil in chat and you'll be golden. I don't have any issues with people. I do not necessarily keep a close eye on chat, but I do look at chat when I can. What new premium ships do I think? I have no idea. I mean, you got the campaign that's going to have the 2 new destroyers, which is going to be interesting. But also you have... Montana's coming out soon. They said by the end of the year. Well, it's almost October, so that's going to have to be this next update, most likely, if Montana's coming at all this year, which they said it is. And then either Minotaur or Minotaur, or one of the other cruisers will likely come. I'm going to say it's Minotaur is coming. So that'll be interesting. Go ahead and pull this. Get rid of that. Pull out the rear end. Get up in here and pull the transmission. It's got a starter still, so we got to get rid of the starter. And we can pull the transmission. War Crime, like I said, just don't bring it to this chat. I don't care what happened over there. Leave it at them. If you're here, just enjoy what's here. Yeah, as long as it's in good fun and not turning into bullying, because I know some people take things too far. They don't necessarily see when things cross the line. So keep that in mind. I personally, like I said, I keep an eye on chat, pay attention to, you know, if things start to get out of hand. But you have to do something pretty freaking egregious, or just be really, really freaking obnoxious for me to ban you. Like, I'm a pretty easygoing dude. Oops. Crap. Hate when that happens. And the guys that I have mods, they're pretty solid. And like I said, generally speaking, like if they'll put you in timeout if you cross a line, and then if it continues from there, usually by then I've already figured out what's going on, and I make the final decision on whether somebody gets banned or not. Crap. I did it again. The exact same thing. What up, Haas? Welcome back, buddy. Yeah, RJ, I completely understand, man. Completely understand. Sometimes I contemplate life decisions as well. But, at the end of the day, I get to do what I love for a living, so it's kind of nice. I couldn't have ever thought that this would be the way things went for me when I started my channel. So, I am very appreciative of everybody that watches. I would take... Oh, that's actually a tough one. I would probably take Kansas over Amagi. Just due to the fact that Kansas tends to be more accurate more often. The Amagi's still a decent ship, but Kansas is just... I mean, there's something about having 12, 16-inch rounds to send down range. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of fun. It's not fast. It's not pretty. But by golly, it can be a lot of fun. Especially when all the dummies out there decide to go broadside to you. Exactly, RJ. Dad and Grandpa, they always told me the same thing. They're like, if you can find a way to make money doing what you love, you'll never have to work a day in your life. They just didn't realize that it was video games. And man, there was a lot of doubters. There was a lot of folks that were like, nah, it's never going to work out. You're going to continue to work in factories for the rest of your life. Just get used to it. And I was like, nah, man, I'm gonna keep pushing. I think I can do this. And lo and behold, here we are, 5 years into the making. Taught you how to play the Iowa, and you also live in Iowa. Nice. If there's one ship that I know pretty well, it's the Iowa. I do love me some Iowa. And the Missouri is just another Iowa that's pretty solid. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed playing the Missouri today. See if we can drain. Get all the fluids out of this thing. Been a while since we've had a car with actual fluids in it. Oh, we gotta pull all the clips off. I hate these clips. They're literally the worst. In real life and not in real life. They're just gigantic pain in the neck. Look, the way I see it, I'm a pretty polarizing guy. So I'm used to having haters. Like, I kind of thrive on it. Which is why I say a lot of things that I know not necessarily going to be the most popular opinion. But I'll be real honest, man. I still can't believe how far my channel's come in the last 2 years. I mean, there are mandates that are going around. I try to leave the politics and stuff out of my channel as well. Because it can only end with arguments. But the way I see it is, it's your choice. Whatever happens, happens. If you want to take the risk, it's up to you. All right, there you go. Now we just pull the engine. Let's go grab the hoist. Ah, we got to drain the oil. Still had oil in the engine. Man, this car is going to be... I don't know. I'm going to be able to sell all these parts pretty well. It's unusual. Considering we got it from a junkyard. And it's a 2J. God, that oil was black. Somebody ran this thing with no friggin' oil change for a long time. What up, Mace? Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, I tell everybody on... I get a lot of people asking me about, like, tips and tricks for YouTube, and I don't know any of that. I just know the thing that I tell everybody when they start their channel is to do what you love. Okay, there's an audience out there for literally anything on YouTube. YouTube is massive. So do what you enjoy doing and advertise your videos where the player or the people that would watch your type of content hang out, whether it be Facebook groups, Reddit, forums, whatever, Twitter, Discord, anything. You advertise your videos there, and over time you'll build a following. Now, I've done my channel the long, slow way, and then when World of Warships Legends came out, my channel exploded. I had 3,000 subscribers when this channel, or when World of Warships Legends came out. And I had built that over, what, be 2.5 years to get to 3,000 subscribers. And in the same amount of time, I've went from 3,000 subscribers up to 35,000 subscribers, which is nuts. What up, Nariko? I'm glad you enjoy it, Giannis. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, you got to put yourself out there where your audience is. Otherwise, you'll never get noticed. And then at the same time, you got to make videos that you yourself would be willing to watch. Because at the end of the day, if you're putting out content that nobody wants to watch, not even you, then you're probably not going to have anybody watching. But if you're putting out content that you personally would like to watch and you're advertising to places where people like you hang out, then you're going to get an audience that is similar interest to you. Because I'm nothing special. I'm a goofy guy from the middle of nowhere that drove forklift for years and worked in factories, and I just enjoy video games, and I started recording myself and putting it on the internet. I'm nothing special. I'm not even particularly good at the games. That's the crazy part. There's much better players than me out there, but for some reason, I am the largest World of Warships Legends content creator, which is fantastic. I don't know how it works. I just know that it's fine. I enjoy it. You got to start somewhere, man. Like I said, it took me 2.5 years to get to 3,000 subscribers playing World of Tanks console. And to go from that to 35,000 subscribers in the last 2 years has been ridiculous. Alright, now what was I doing? I need to buy stuff for the interior, right? So, let's go interior, assemble. Let's grab a bench seat, 2 of the front seats, and the steering wheel. All right. Nah, I really ain't, guys. I know where I stand in the like greater scheme of players out there. There are a lot of better players than me in World of Warships. But I enjoy what I do. And not everybody can make entertaining content for everybody. And I think I do a pretty good job of making entertaining content. Alright, let's go to Body Tuning Shop and see if we can't find some stuff for the Supra. We got a front bumper, we got the hood, got the headlight, tail light. Nice. Alright, so basically we need the doors, the fenders, and glass. So, body shop. Door, window, fender, door, window, fender. More windows, mirrors. There we go. Let's slap all this on. And then we get to paint it after we're done too. It's gonna be badass when we're done. It really is. Gonna be sexy. I mean, who doesn't like Supras? Let's go ahead and grab the license plate while I'm thinking about it, since I tend to forget that. Okay, we're already done with all that. Slap that on there as well. Alright, let's open the hood. Let's go normal mode. Open that hood up. I mean, one of the things that a lot of people enjoy about me is also that I'm just real. A lot of people put on a persona, like, even my after-action commentary. Like, I can't help but giggle and laugh when I do things, or showcase my frustrations with things when I have issues. Like, that's something that a lot of channels don't do, and I think it sets my channel apart. I could be wrong. But I just know that, personally, like Flambass. I like to watch Flambass. A lot of people prefer Jingles or some of the other guys. I prefer Flambast because he's real. Like, when he's upset, you can hear it in his voice. Like, he's a streamer, and he's 100% live, and he doesn't give a fuck what people think about him. And that goes a long way for me, personally. Crap. I just hit the wrong button. We need a fuel tank. Let's search. Fuel. I mean, we're going to need a filter, we're going to need a fuel pump, and we're going to need a fuel tank. So might as well grab all that. Grab that. Grab 2 of those. Grab that. And even when I'm frustrated, like when you guys hear me in the like salt rations and stuff, even when I'm at my most frustrated with the game, I still enjoy it. Is it frustrating at times? Absolutely. It's a multiplayer online game. You're gonna be frustrated. It's a thing. But at the same time, oh no, I hit the wrong button. Pull it off immediately. Don't want to defile my beautiful Supra with a leaky exhaust. Alright, grab that, and that. That and that. Alright. Two of those. 2 of those. 2 of those. Okay, so we're going to need some of those big ones. We're also going to need some of the smaller ones. Let's go ahead and put this on while we're thinking about it. Grab this while we're in there. Go with 14 of those. 10 of those. 2 of those. You like my videos, but you weren't subscribed, but now you are? Well, I appreciate that, man. Welcome to the channel. Glad you finally pulled the trigger on the subscription. It's completely free, and if at any point you change your mind in the future, you can unsubscribe, which is also free. Can't beat it. But I appreciate it, man. Really do. Glad you guys enjoy what I do. Funny thing is, like, half of the people that watch my channel aren't subscribed. That's the crazy part. I think I forgot to buy another... Oh, no. Don't want that. Get that off there. Go ahead and grab that. We're gonna need axles. Gonna need that. I think that's pretty much it. Grab 4 of those. 2 of those. All right. I just bought an extra one for no reason. Let's get rid of that. Suspension, rear. Cap. All right. What else did we need? For brakes, we need 4 of those. We're gonna need 2 of these. 1 of these. All right. Fuel pump in. How's it going, Nuke? Joseph, how's it going? Yeah, it's just this is a game that most people that are subscribed to my channel don't want to watch. So that's why the lack of viewers. When I stream World of Warships on Wednesday, there are probably going to be 300 to 400 people watching that stream. Maybe more because it's a special one, so we'll see how that goes. I think we forgot to put the springs on over there, on the other side. It just depends on what you built your audience around. Like, the majority of my audience comes from World of Warships Legends. So, it makes sense that when I play World of Warships Legends, I get more views. But when I try to play other things, I don't necessarily get the same views. That's all it is. And it kind of goes with the territory. Like, if I play a game like Sprocket or a game like War on the Sea or something like that, I get better views than I get when I play something like this. Just because it is at least interesting enough for people to watch, even if it's not what they subscribed for. If that makes sense? Because it's in the same wheelhouse. It's naval battles or it's, you know, something similar. Combat related. But for me, it's always nice to get out and do something different rather than doing the same thing over and over every day. That's how I burnt myself out in World of Tanks PC or World of Tanks console. I don't want to do that for World of Warships Legends. Oh, nice, FIB. Good luck, man. Hope you enjoy the Yami. It's a fun ship, but man, that recent nerf kind of sucks. Not gonna lie. All right. Okay, then we got to get the brake stuff as well, and a battery. Yeah, Hoss, it is. It's a nice, chill, fun game to relax. Like I said, I played World of Warships all afternoon, basically. Well, all morning and afternoon. I got 2 good videos out of it that I think are going to be really good for Missouri, and it seems to be doing well. So can't complain there. And now it's just time to relax. I'm a big proponent, or a big, you know, believer in the fact that you gotta have something to take your mind away from the monotony that is this game of World of Warships sometimes. Otherwise, it will drive you nuts. And it's just not healthy. Alright, let's go ahead and put these bushings in while I'm thinking about it. Definitely gonna need some more bushings. I always come up short on bushings. Always. One of these days, I'm going to remember how many it takes to get the job done. I'm going to say it's like 18 large bushings or something like that. Yeah, the Grafspee. That was a fun video too, man. I literally treat the Grafspee as like a YOLO cruiser. Like, I just go right at people. Catch them off guard. They don't know what to do. Battleship captains freeze, and then you get them with the torpedoes. Cruisers go broadside to you, and you can just absolutely smash them. Two of those. Then we want the springs and the caps with it. I think that's pretty much that, so let's go put them together. Well, that's kind of true. I'm not gonna lie. I am probably the most aggressive player on World of Warships. If I'm not, I'm in the running anyway. But mainly because, honestly, sitting back sniping from 20 kilometers just isn't entertaining for me. So I prefer to push in and get better videos because of it. Does it work every time? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Sometimes it takes a few videos to get the one I'm looking for. Or a few games to get the one I'm looking for. But, is it a lot of fun? Absolutely. Alright, that's that side done. Time to go to the other side. Honestly, Siegfried can be a tough nut to crack, man. It really can. It's one of those ships that I wish I had actually finished the campaign on. It's one of the few that I've missed. That thing's tough, man. It really is. As long as you're not letting people shoot through your bow, that thing is tough. But if a battleship gets a chance to overmatch your bow, you're going to have a bad time, because he will citadel you right through the bow. Cruisers have to get cheek shots in. They can't shoot at your belt armor like they do most cruisers. And that even goes for the Balti. Like most cruisers, they'll just shoot at your belt armor when you go broadside. But you can't do that against the Siegfried because the belt armor is too thick. So what you want to do is you want to aim for cheeks. Rear cheeks, front cheeks, doesn't matter. Get through those cheeks, you'll citadel the snot out of them. Alright, now what was I doing? Bushings. Well, crap. I hit the wrong button again. Have I played World of Warships on PC? I did a long time ago. Back when the game was still relatively new. I want to say it was within its first year, maybe 2 years. But I wasn't very good. I got my butt kicked, and I quit. And I said, if this game ever comes to console, I'll check it out. And it came to console. And here we are. Well, not at the moment, but you get what I'm saying. Alright, well, I think that's it at the moment. Let's go ahead, drop her down, and go build the engine. Shall we? Actually, we got to do the engine bay before we do the engine. Alright, so let's go ahead and put this in. Gonna need that. Gonna need that. That. Can't remember if I grabbed that or not, so we're gonna do that. Gonna need a battery. And that coolant reservoir as well. Let's go ahead and go to the electronics. Grab one of those. ABS module, ABS pump, battery. Grab that. All right, should be able to go back here and pick up the rest of it. Yeah, there are times where ramming is actually a solid move. Like, if you're low health and the guy that you're going against has most of his health, you know that somebody's still alive on your team and that your team will win the match if you kill that guy, then absolutely. There are moments that call for a ram. But, as a general rule of thumb, it's generally frowned upon just because it takes basically no skill. I mean, in order to pull off a ram, there has to be some skill there, but honestly, it's not that difficult to ram somebody. Personally, I much rather fight it out than ram, but it's not out of the realm of possibility, and sometimes it's just fun to ram somebody. Like in my Citadel City video in my Alabama, when I went up and rammed that Amagi to put me over 200,000 damage. Like, that sort of thing. Like, if I die, it's not that big a deal. My team's still going to be just fine. I'm not hurting the team by ramming this guy. So, you know what I'm saying? Just add something a little extra to it. Gonna need 4 of these clips. There we go. All the clips are in. Let's go up here and look at all the fuses and relays we're going to need. All right. Definitely going to need to go to the electronics section for this. Need 1 of these. Need 3 of these. 4 of these. 3 of these. 2 of these. And 1 of these. I think it's crazy that they added like fuses and stuff nowadays. I like it. Your highest damage ever is 70 to 75k. Hey, that's not bad. I mean, that's a pretty average game for me. I'm not gloating. It's just what I'm being honest. Most of the things that cause like low damage games are either the number one cause is just being out of position. Especially in battleships. If you're out of position, you're not able to affect the match properly, or you're getting caught by the entire enemy team in a crossfire, which is never fun. So, position is key in battleships. Like, straight up. Like, it is the biggest thing that people do not understand about battleships. How to position yourself to get good crossfires on the enemy team while maintaining some semblance of safety, as well as when to push, when not to push, keeping an eye out for destroyers, watching out for fire spammers, prioritizing targets based on how much they can do to you, things like that. And that all just comes with experience. The more you play, the more you learn. The better you get. It's just the way it is. What up, Ales? Shrimp, how's it going? You thought you were a BB main until you went up the American DD line? Hey, I highly recommend everybody play everything. Play all the classes, play all the nations, because knowledge is power, man. For real. The more you know about the game, the more damage you're going to get, because you're going to know how to hurt the enemy. You're going to know what they're going to try to do to you to hurt you, and you're going to be better prepared for it. So that's why I tell everybody they should play all of the nations and all of the, all of the classes. What do I think about Wargaming adding another Russian cruiser line? I mean, it was inevitable. They've added British heavy cruisers. They've added American light cruisers. They're adding the Russian heavy cruisers. So it just makes sense. Natural progression. Overall, I think our developers do a decent job, so I don't have too many complaints. What on earth is stopping that from coming out? Is that part of the intake manifold then? Maybe we got to take the fuel rail out? Yep, that is the intake manifold. Nice. There we go. There's a lot of rusted bolts on this thing. Yeah, if you can move up to a central location and still be able to fire over both sides, like trying to maximize your impact, awesome. You got to be careful doing that, because a lot of times when you're in the center, you're the center of attention. People can hit you on all sides. So if you can safely get to a position like that, then great. I prefer to work from the edges in. So, like, if I win my side, then I can push in. So that's why I always tell everybody, win your side. Don't try to run away from your side. Hold your side if worst case scenario, you're not going to be able to win it. At least try to hold it. But yeah, I prefer to work from the outside in. It just always seems to work better for me. Be back in 20? Alright, man. I'll be here. I don't know why I keep trying to pull the crank. I know it's not going to work. There we go. Cam is out. Let's get the valve cover. Other valve cover. Unbolt the cams. Yeah, there's a lot of people that run away from their side just to go hide in a corner somewhere. I can't explain it. You would think by tier 7 that they would at least learn that you need to control a flank and push, but nobody ever does. And the funny thing is, like, it usually only takes 1 or 2 people doing their job to win a match. Like, I know it sounds crazy, but that's all it takes. Like, 2 people doing their job is highly effective. It's like my video in the Missouri today. I did everything I could, and I had the Atlanta there as a helper. And he did all the things that I needed him to do, going into the capturing the base, helping secure the kill on the Kansas, you know, doing everything he can, staying close to me there towards the end to help me with will to rebuild. Like, all of the things. Little things like that just completely save a game. And just make everything that much nicer. What's the best ship to get from a daily chest? I don't know if there is a ship you can get in a daily chest. I have no idea. We've almost got this engine torn apart. Right, rotate the engine. Pull the oil pan. You've gotten 2 ships from daily chest? Nice. I didn't know you could get ships from dailies. About all I get out of the daily chest is, oh, what do you call it? Like, boosters and stuff. Yeah, I did actually know that. Sunk by a lone submarine. After Musashi and Yamato both took... Well, Musashi went down pretty quickly. But Yama took a lot of damage before it went down. And then you got Shinano just getting torped and dead. Like, That was pretty funny to me. I mean, obviously it wasn't funny for the men aboard, but for me as an outsider, it was kind of funny. Good old archer fish. Could you imagine the celebration that went on from the crew when they realized that they just sunk so low? Like, seriously, that's crazy. All right, pull the crank, get rid of the block. Now we buy us a new block and get in there and do it all over again. New crank. Thought I bought an alternator. Clearly I did not. Whoopsie. Alright. Let's grab that. We're also gonna need piston rings and rod caps. And what was the other thing? Forget what they call it. Crap. Oh, there it is. Crankshaft main bearing. I think we need 4 of these. Alright. Put in the pistons. What up, Jada Chalice? How am I, and do I like the Missouri? Also, what can you switch radar for? Why are you not playing with Peak and Aaron? Because they were doing their own thing tonight. And I don't really feel like playing Warships at the moment. What do I think of Missouri? I just posted 2 videos today in the Missouri. It goes over all of that, including a potential damage record. Personally, I like the ship. I don't know that it's going to be worth it to go 30,000 steel because it takes so long to earn the steel. It's a collector for sure because of the historical significance of the ship. It's a good ship, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's a fine ship. It's an Iowa class. If you like the Iowas, you're going to like this. But overall, I mean, I just don't see a lot of people buying it because once you do get 30,000 freaking, what do you call it? 30,000 steel. It takes forever. We gotta grab another one of those. Crap. It was 5. All right. I know one thing. War on the Sea. We had a heck of a fight with Musashi and Yamato, both of them, with the planes. They took some beatings. But in the end, they sink. Planes are overpowered. They are cheap, easy to mass produce, and very effective against big, slow, barely moving targets. All right. Yeah, I guess when it comes to last stands, Bismarck's last stand was pretty epic, but at the end of the day, it was not much more than Bismarck getting its butt kicked by the entire Royal Navy. They didn't really do any damage to anybody, and they got completely shredded by Nelson and Rodney and all of the others. So I don't know why everybody always points to that as a last stand, and the Bismarck. It's not like Bismarck sank anything during its last stand. It was literally absolutely slaughtered. And Bismarck also has another stain on its reputation. The reason it had to get slaughtered the way it did was because of a freaking attack by biplanes that jammed its rudder so it was sailing in circles and it was leaking oil because it couldn't shoot down biplanes. Everybody says its AA was too good to shoot down biplanes. I don't know what that means. To me, I think that's just a cop-out. Everybody likes to overshadow the fact that it literally was crippled by biplanes. And it's lucky to even survive the biplanes due to the fact that most of the torpedoes from those biplanes were duds. I forgot to count how many we need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so 14. Alright, put these on. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, of all of the things, like, all of the duds that hit the Bismarck, 2 of them went off. 2 torpedoes went off. One of them jammed the rudder. The other one opened a hole in the outer hull, allowing fuel oil, to leak out. And that's how she was tracked. And she was unable to make it back to, or he was unable to make it back to port due to the fact that he was doing a huge circle. That part of the entire story is hilarious to me. Can you imagine being one of those biplane pilots that is being told, hey, by the way, we need you guys to attack the Bismarck with your biplanes. You know, in the war room, those guys are like, wait, what? You cannot be serious. We have to wait for backup. We cannot go at the Bismarck. Like, it's the most modern battleship in the world at the time. One of the most modern, until the Iowas came out. And then to actually succeed in their mission with no losses? Like, it didn't shoot down a single plane. Not one. That's the best part. Not a single biplane was lost. It's like, oh, okay. You give me a freaking rifle on the deck of the Bismarck, I could probably take down a biplane. Like, come on. I find it hard to believe that they weren't able to shoot down a single one. Everybody's like, well, it's something to do with the fact that the shells were, the planes were too soft, so the shells weren't as effective, or then there's the planes were too slow, so the AA couldn't track properly. It's like, at the end of the day, you got people firing those guns. They're not automated. So how in the world do you not shoot down a single biplane? Not a single one. They used up all of their luck in the shot versus the hood. And that's the only thing that Bismarck is remembered for. Is the shot versus the hood. Because that's the only thing it ever did. And then it died very quickly after. Sad part is, if the hood had realized that you shouldn't go broadside to get all of your firepower to bear, you know, it'd probably still be here. But one shell is all it takes when you're talking about battleships. Because battleships are gigantic bombs. Armored bombs, but gigantic bombs. And all it takes is one lucky shot, and pop goes the weasel. 3,000 men lose their life. It's ridiculous. And people wonder why we stopped building battleships. Too expensive and too vulnerable. Did I read your War on the Sea post? I can't confirm nor deny. I'm not 100% sure. Did I like or comment on your post? Because generally speaking, if I read it, it's been liked. Alright, we should be able to rotate this back up now. Slap this in there. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking as well. We've got to pull back the power group because of the 2 battleships that we're going to be going up against. The power group that had the 2 battleships in it, they were the ones that were sent back to port recently for rearming and repairing. And so to take on 2 battleships with what we currently have in that division, which is mostly heavy and light cruisers, probably not the best idea. Whoopsie. Wrong button. I just kind of feel a little dirty about, like, sending nothing but planes after battleships. You know what I'm saying? It just feels dirty. Feels like I'm cheating. Alright. Doesn't look like we can add the turbo on this yet. So I guess we just move it into the car. I think it's ready, isn't it? I think we got all the things. Take that off. Bring it in here. And now we have the engine in the car. I thought this was a turbo car, but apparently not. Just a naturally aspirated Supra. That's no fun. That's no fun at all. Oh well. Let's see. What else are we need to do the transmission and drive shaft. So we're going to have to lift it up. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, who needs AA guns, right? You don't need them. I guess they learned that the hard way, didn't they? So let's grab that. That's the difference between the Japanese, who were struggling because they didn't have enough steel and other resources, and the United States, who said, you know what? This AA stuff, we should probably throw extra on our ships before we send them out. So, yeah. The Iowas all left port with more AA than they were designed to carry, which led to overcrowding issues on the ships because you ended up carrying about 1,300 more people than you were designed to carry. So you had double bunking, you had bunking in like the mess halls and all the things. Like they just had bunks everywhere. I think the Iowas were designed for 1,900 people to operate, and I think when they left port, they needed 2,900 people to operate them. Like it was literally like 1,000 more people than they were designed to carry, which is ridiculous. All right, let's get some wheels and tires, shall we? So we've got modern 2s. I'm going to need you guys to remember this. 255 4017s. And 235 4017s. We've got 2 different sizes. So the 255s are the rears, 235s are the fronts. But rim modern 2 and 17-inch. All right, let's do it. So, let's go rims shop. There we go. Modern. Rim modern 2. Let's go with the 2 black because that's so much better. Let's grab 4 of those. 17-inch. And then for tires, we're going to go with sport tires. We're going to get 2 that are 17-inch. 2 35. 45s. And then we're going to get 2 that are 17-inch. 255. 40s. All right, appreciate that, chat. All right, install. Now I got to remember which ones are which when I go to mount them. The 255 should be at the rear because it's a wider tire. Later, Hoss. I appreciate you dropping by, man. Really do. Have a good night. All right. So this should be a 255. Throw that on there. This should be a 235. $235 and $255. All right, now that that's all done, we should be able to drop this thing down, put the fluids all in her, then take her for a test drive. Well, actually paint her and then take her for a test drive. You can go now. Thank you. All right, oil first. Right, that's what I was saying. Like, I was losing my freaking mind. Those planes were stupid. What kind of bomber decides, okay, we've already dropped the bombs, I think I'm going back in? What are you gonna do? Gonna shout at them, hope they give up? How dare you survive my bombs? So dumb. We didn't put a radiator in this thing. It's kind of important. We should probably put a radiator in this thing. Now we can fill it up. Yeah, the high tiers you actually go up against AA. Low tiers you don't have much AA. So at high tiers you actually have to plan your attacks out better. Whereas at low tiers you just go after them. You don't care. Alright, I think that's it. I'm probably forgetting something, but it should tell me at some point. So yeah, let's, well, I guess we could look at the car and see if there's anything I'm missing. Rear suspension R&B, small rubber bushings. Wait, what? Did I forget something? Oh, I see it. That's why you check, folks. Right there. I'd have took that on a track, I'd have crashed and had a bad time, and then... Alright, now that should be it. Oops. Yep, everything's fixed. Good. Currently, oh my god, this is a payday, folks! This is a payday! Did you guys just see that? Oh, we're gonna paint this sucker. We're gonna make it look pretty. Let's go ahead and take it over and move it to the paint shop. Now, it's a shame that we didn't turbo this car, but I think it still looks really, really good. And once we paint this sucker, I think it'll look even better. Alright, so, let's see. We've got a metallic paint going. So let's just check the colors that they provide. I'm kind of leaning towards black, but we'll see. Ooh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. It's like a wine red. That's funky. Like, I don't know. I'm a simple man. White or black is looking pretty good on the Supra, man. Like, I could go with that black right there. Let's look at the, see what they got. Ooh. Ooh, we got some stripes. We got them white stripes too, I'm assuming. Orange stripes. Ooh, I bet that looks bad with the freaking... Okay, let's go... to go back here. And grab that. Oof. What do you guys think? It's got a little bit of that iconic orange. Single stripe. I don't know. I kind of like the... Ooh, actually. Actually. That's not bad. Try blue-purple combo. See, I don't know about this. Like, this isn't bad, but I'm a simple man. I kind of like just this right here. Just the double stripes. Like, I don't need all the fancy stuff on the sides. Like, that is clean. Can we change these? Or is this the actual paint that's getting changed? Yeah, this is the actual paint getting changed. We don't want that. We want our black. What up, Retro? Welcome back. Let's try, we'll go with the black stripes. And then we'll change the, color to that red. What does that look like? That's a little dark. A little dark. Okay, what about chrome? Like, that ain't bad. That's a little too dark. Let's go back up to the metallic. Try this. And then we'll go over to the white stripe. Because that's pretty clean too. Hell, that even works. But I'll be honest, I think I'm just gonna go with the orange stripes and the black. I think that's what we're going with. What do you guys think? That's the finished product. I think it's pretty clean. Alright, let's take this thing for a test drive. We're going to go to the... no, actually, we got to move it to the test track and do the alignment and stuff. Almost forgot. To the test path. Alright, so alignment. She was way out of line. Alright, so that's done. And now... do that. And we have our car finished. Now we can take it for a test drive. Can't believe they don't have the Supra taillights. I mean, it's not that far off. Now remember, this is the non-turbo Supra. Little 2JZ just a kicking. Just begging for boost. Good news is, once we sell this thing... Oh god, that bump really threw the car off. It didn't like that bump at all. Once we sell this, we should be able to buy the dyno. Which means we can start tuning the cars. Ain't much drift in this one. There isn't a whole lot of torque there. I definitely want to turbo this thing though. Not gonna lie. Also, this dude needs to downshift the car. Good lord. Alright, let's return to garage. Let's see if we can't do something about a later FIB. Have a good night, man. Appreciate you dropping by. Let's move this to the lift again. I'll see if we can't turbo this thing. Pull that off. Set it down. See, that wants that. Wonder if there's a... Let's see. What engine is this? I know it's an i6. Like if we go here and type in turbo. Turbo V6, we got turbocharger, i4B, i4, i4, i5, i6. This is the turbo. I wonder if it has to be like a specific... It says it can be found. It's got color variants. It's got things. It doesn't list an engine swap. I don't think we're going to be able to turbo it, guys. Like, I know that's the turbo. Let's see if we can't, what is it? I6 DOHC. Let's see if we can't find a manifold. That's the exhaust manifold there. See, it won't let us put it on there. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know how to swap this over to a turbo car. So I think we're just gonna put it back together and sell this thing and move on. Alright. Well, that's that. We can go ahead and sell this thing. But, as always, I gotta put it out front to to look at it real quick. Let's move it out in front of garage entrance C, I guess. There we go. She looks pretty clean. Alright, let's see what we get out of it. We're going to sell it for $112,000. We made 98,000 credits on this car. Holy mother of God. Done. 136,000 credits right now. Let's go ahead and move this bad boy into the shop. Move to the car wash, actually. Ah, you got to build the entire engine for boost. Gotcha. I figured it was something like that. We'll do that at some other point. Now that we're starting to get some money rolling in, we're going to get the rest of the facilities that we need, like expanding the garage and so on and so forth. And hopefully we'll be able to do better with this. Because I plan on doing some things with this thing. Because it's sexy. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to this. But let's move this into lift A. And let's go over here and see what we can buy. Alright, so I know the dyno is something we're going to need. That's 20,000 credits. So, that's expensive, but needs to be done. We can buy the other lifters, so we might as well do that. And then, of course, we can change the look of the garage now as well. There we go. We got her all cleaned up in here. The bus is no longer here. We've got our second lift. I don't know how you change the look of your garage. Oh, I guess it's right here. So, garage floor. It all looks old. Why can't I make it look nice? Well, that ain't bad. Let's go with that. Option 24. Go option 24. Alright. Garage upper walls. Could go black. Just regular brick. Let's go with the white. Garage lower walls. Kind of like the white. Okay, lifter. Can go to brand new. Get white lifters. Blue. Red. I think we're going to go with the brand new yellow. Lifter arms. Be nice if you could actually see what you're doing. Just go with option 1, I guess. Tire changer. Go option 1 on that. Option 1. Just get everything nice and fixed up. Gotta have the red drawers. Oh, we get to do the whole outside too? I mean, I feel like we gotta go with the black. Oh, that looks pretty good. I think we're going with this black. And the white. Same theme we got inside. Kind of like that. Workshop floor. Oh, we'll mix it up a little bit. We'll go with the checkered in here. I don't hate that. Workshop upper walls. Go option 7. There we go. Test path floor. I kind of like that black. Not gonna lie. Get that option 15 in there so we can see that nice and clear. There we go. Sorry about this, guys. I didn't realize it was this in-depth. What up, Joseph? Mohammed, how's it going? Nate, how you doing? Josephat? Option 6. Let's do that. Let's go with the 14. I guess we'll go with that. Option 3. The green looks okay there. Here we go. Option 6. Alright, I think we did it. Good lord. That's a whole lot of customizing, but I think it looks a lot better in here now. All nice and cleaned up. What do you guys think? Take a look from the outside. Look at that. Looks pretty clean. Alright. Go back into our shop. Appreciate it, Garrett. Alright, what do we got? What was I gonna do? I know we were getting ready to start working on this. What time is it? 10:43. How long have I been streaming, guys? Right at 2 hours. Alright, so that seems like it's going to be the perfect place to let up. I know I was hoping we'd get to this one today, but between the Supra and then the upgrades to the shop, didn't quite happen. But we did get all the things. The only thing we're missing now is the warehouse, which honestly I could buy now. Let's just go ahead and do that. So now we've officially bought all of the upgrades. And, yeah. We have 2 skill points, so we don't quite have enough to go any higher up the list here. So we're going to have to hold off on that. So yeah, we're pretty much in the end game, man. We've done pretty well for ourselves. Got the place all cleaned up, looking solid. Yeah, the only problem with going for an AA build is that you're not guaranteed carrier games. The only way you can guarantee a carrier game is to play with somebody who's in a carrier, and then you're not guaranteed that the carrier actually cares that you exist. So that's the downside of those sorts of videos. But I see where you're going, and it's not a bad idea. But again, the AA is actually good enough on that ship that you don't need Kong. And that goes for the Iowa, the North Carolina, or not the North Carolina, but the Kansas, the Alabama, and the Massachusetts. They all have really good AA. But, good lord. We've got our storage area. Look at this. We've got our workbenches and stuff. Still can't use them all. But we have everything. That's the main thing. Got our new lift here as well. Alright guys, well I think we're going to call it. The next episode for sure, I don't know when it's going to be, but the next episode is definitely going to be fixing this bad boy up. We got plenty of cash to do it. We're going to make it right. We're also going to be able to test out our dyno facility, which we just recently purchased, which is going to allow us to tune the car as well. So that should be fun. So we've got this over here. We've got our dyno. It's only a rear-wheel drive dyno, though. Interesting. But, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. And, if you did, make sure you punch the like button for me. Leave a comment below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as always, I will see you in the next video.